Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the podcast known as the Life I'm Lovin. I am your host, Vincent. Here with me today and every day is, of course, my co-hostess with the mostest, Scarlett. This episode, we have another exclusive interview courtesy of the Life I'm Lovin team. We got Matt joining us on the interview as well. I hope y'all enjoy it as much as we did making it. Here's the interview coming at you in 3, 2, 1. Enjoy. Today, we're having a chat with one of the more smooth operators that I've come to know in this lifetime. This man was instrumental in my pursuit of the on-screen arts. This man is a brother you want in your corner when the high school campus supervisor knocks on your truck window, thinking you skipped class, when in reality, you weren't even on campus and you already graduated a year before. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Lawrence Dabu.
What up? Thanks for the intro, bro.
Did you like that?
I did. I haven't thought of that story in fucking years. That's a great story.
It is a journey. Matt, I feel like you would love this story very much.
Yes.
So we had already graduated. Maybe it was a year or two. I didn't know if it was a year or two afterwards.
Yeah, something like that. 2014, 15 maybe.
Our high school is like up the hill, and then past that hill, there's like this little area that we would park at and we would smoke.
Okay, yeah.
And so that was like our spot. So we would either meet there or we would meet up at one of our houses, and then we would drive up to this spot to smoke. And it was maybe like noon, 1, 2. It was like a day neither of us had class.
A school day, yeah.
We were smoking, and there was this lady.
You guys were in high school or you guys graduated?
We graduated. This is like 1 or 2 years after.
Yeah.
So you guys were in junior college and you're like, we don't have class today, neither of us.
Yeah. So we went up. It was like maybe noon, 1, 2. We were smoking, and was it this lady that shows up?
Bro, it was like some random ass lady, like someone who like lived in the neighborhood probably. Yeah, reported our ass maybe.
She had our dog. She had her dog with her, and she was looking like through the truck, pretty like, what's going on over there?
We're literally just chilling. We're just chilling in the truck.
We were doing nothing, dude. Like, if we were in there, it would have made no difference.
Was it your old Ford?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Classic.
And then, like, 10 minutes later, the campus supervisor, who we know because we went to the school, shows up to our door.
Yeah.
And he's like, you guys should be in class. But then he knew us.
It took him a second. It took him a second to be like, oh, wait, you don't go here.
We don't even go here.
Oh, you're right.
So wait, was that time and the time where the cops came, was that a different time?
When did the cops come?
Do you remember that? We got felt up by the cops?
No.
Oh.
You don't remember that? Dude, that was
maybe that was the same time?
That was the impetus for us to get our medical cards. Because we were like, that might have been like after. That was like after.
We had so many run-ins with the cops.
Hey, have you guys ever like, this is gonna sound crazy, you guys ever run from the cops? Be like, oh shit, the cops are coming, we gotta go?
No.
Technically, yes, but I was like super young.
What?
It was like, so we were like 10, 11, or 12, and one of my buddies, his name is Anthony, they would always have sleepovers for his birthday party, and we would always like we would get into the minivan and we would TP houses. And so there was one day where we were TPing a house.
That's an art that will never come back. That's an art that will never come back.
That is true.
Bring cameras and too many.
Dude, kids still
we were TPing a house. I think either someone jumped onto someone's boat that they had parked in the back, and they were like kind of like either humping or like doing a dance, and someone had called and said that we were heavily armed.
Oh.
Yo.
So all of a sudden, there's this copter coming in,
Oh.
and they got this.
No, we got a helicopter calling you.
And everyone's just freaking flying, dude, different directions.
That's crazy, bro.
Nothing ended up happening, but I do remember the spotlight going down. I remember I was like just like hiding like next to a car. Some wild stuff. I think I like blocked out the rest because everything else is a blur.
How you gonna do that to some little kids, bro? That's crazy.
You never know. You never know.
Would you use taxpayer money on kids? Or like TPing kids?
They sent the chopper on your ass. That's crazy.
I guess you never know. You look outside your window, you're seeing someone dancing crazily on someone's boat at like 1, 2 in the morning.
Mhm.
You can't assume that's a 10-year-old child.
Could be
But
anyone,
I want to steer that in a more starboard direction, if that's the correct term.
Hey, I like that.
Because Dabu, we're here to talk about you, actually. One thing I want to know is, of course, about the life that you're loving. So what you been up to lately?
Not much, man. Just, working, trying to get an art practice going, working on videos for friends and taking photos of people. That's like my whole thing.
You got a lot going on.
Yeah.
You got a lot going on for someone who just woke up about an hour and a half ago.
Yes, sir. Hey, I got a crazy schedule, man.
So elaborate on that. What exactly do you do?
So for my day job, but it's really a night job because I work
Your
the
Bruce
night
Wayne
shift.
persona.
I work the night. Yeah, my Bruce Wayne. I'm a respiratory therapist. I work in a hospital here in Lakewood.
Wait. Hey, what does a respiratory therapist do, dude?
So like when you see like hospital shows, you see like nurses and like doctors and like EMTs and all that, but you never see respiratory therapists. But we exist. When patients in a hospital have like respiratory problems, we administer breathing medications to help them breathe better and stuff. If you ever seen like someone on a ventilator, we take care of those machines, wheel them out, set them up. We assess patients based on like how they're doing, and then we set the settings on the stuff. And then if they get off the ventilator, we're responsible for taking them off the ventilator and like taking the machine down. We're also like the first responders to like CPR and like a code blue in a hospital. So like I'm doing like chest compressions and like bagging people, which means like, giving breast yeah, all that shit.
I feel like you're very calm for someone who's talking about like, yeah, we're kind of like the reason that people are alive most occasions.
Yeah, I see death on a regular basis. But it's like, I don't know, it's like I'm like almost 2 years in, and I don't know if I'm just like desensitized. I just know the flow of like how a hospital is. But it's just the everyday, you know.
Well, okay, what's the worst shit you've seen come into the hospital, man? If you don't
Oh my God. Well,
my jaw still dropped.
let's see. I don't work at a trauma center. It's just like a regular community hospital. But
trauma
I
center.
have
Wow.
I have like friends that work in trauma centers and stuff. But like there's nothing like I've never seen like a gunshot wound or anything.
Got it. Okay.
Or like crazy car accidents. But it's basically like I actually worked the ER last night, but like it's basically just um people come in like from the ambulance and like or like they get dropped off by their family, like people in respiratory distress, short of breath, can't breathe, and then
Like heart attack
the doctor. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Strokes and whatnot.
Is that usually an older group?
Yeah, the patient demographic is older and at my hospital.
You sound like you have a very important job for someone who feels like they're not seen.
I mean, yeah, that's like our whole thing. That's like the rest
You
of
are
like
Bruce Wayne. My gosh. Are you kidding me?
yeah, man.
How do
Yeah.
you feel when you see something come in that's a little more like what's more extreme than what you're used to?
A bad day in the ER would be like multiple critical cases coming in at the same time, multiple code blues happening at the same time.
Does that happen?
Intubation. Yeah, it
Oh,
does. I mean, not so much now because it's like the summer. It's mainly like during the flu season.
Well, you know,
Are you like when
first
that
of all,
happens? Are you like can you be eating in like the lunchroom, eating mid sandwich by code blue,
Yeah,
like boom, drop it. You
literally.
literally hightail it to wherever they are. Like you literally booking
Yeah.
it hallway.
Well, we don't
You're like,
run,
get the fuck
but
out
like
of
we
this is
don't run.
Meredith Dabu over here.
We
Yeah,
fast walk. We walk with urgency. We don't really run. But yeah, it's literally like that. Unless you're like clocked out for lunch, you gotta
What,
go.
what if you're like mid shit?
Oh, I've done that. I mean, like, cause so it's like so we have a team of RTs. So it's like
Okay, that's cool.
yeah, it's like the sole responsibility is not on me.
Oh, okay.
And like the announcement is like through the whole hospital. So like the other RTs in the hospital go to the code blue. So it's like if I'm mid shit, like I can finish my shit.
Sorry, guys, I'm sitting this one out.
Yeah,
Literally.
I felt slightly rushed, and I'd get my wiping done real quick. You know?
Well, I think I can say for everybody here who's listening to this, I'm very glad that you're able to take your twos when you need to.
Yeah.
No, yeah, man. We're all human at the end of the day.
You make this sound very, very like,
The business.
Yeah.
another day at the office type of deal. But
No,
I feel like that's also how all jobs are.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like
'Cause I also-
everyone thinks that their job is difficult, and besides the person who does the job.
No, yeah, exactly.
And
But
you
it's
went
cool.
to
I
school
liked it.
for that. That was
Yes.
after you went to UCLA, right?
Yes. Definitely. It was a career change for me.
Do they prepare you for that sort of thing in class?
Oh, yeah.
At least
So,
like the emotional aspect of it?
yeah, I mean, not so much like the emotional, like there wasn't like a mental health side of like, the courses or anything. But like we were able, so like how we did our school was like we had like class time like 2 to 3 days out of the week, and then 1 to 3 day the other 1 to 3 days is like an externship. We call it clinicals, which is like we go to a hospital, a site, and then we follow like the actual RTs around, and then we learn from them. So we got like it was a mixture of good hands-on experience and like the class time, lecture time, all that shit.
For those wanting to pursue this type of field, do you feel that class was enough?
Yeah, I feel like I think my schooling prepared me adequately. The key is like the clinical because you get in the like actual workflow. You get to follow like someone around, and then you just copy what they do basically.
What made you want to pursue this? Because gosh, man, I didn't know.
Yeah,
See,
yeah,
this is what I was telling you about. Like, this is the stuff. It's like I don't ask you like
yeah.
what you go through at work, but like I didn't know that you're saving lives out there, buddy. Like, thank you.
I mean,
I didn't know, dude. You're going through some intense stuff, and that
man.
must be tough.
I appreciate it, bro. I mean, yeah, I guess so. But yeah, I mean, I got into it.
I guess so.
I guess you look at his face right now. He's just
Yeah, sure. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like everybody else.
No, I appreciate it. Fucking. I chose this job because it was like, I felt more fulfilled. Doing, I guess, saving lives, helping people, other than because I went to school.
Well, yeah, I was gonna. What were you going to school for?
Yeah, so school before that, I went to art school at UCLA, and yeah, so my degree is in design, media art. I was doing like video stuff, photo stuff, graphic design.
Oh yeah.
I graduated that 2019. Was doing like freelance stuff for like different kinds of people. Couldn't really ground myself in like a real job. I wasn't comfortable going like the super corporate route yet. Still trying to do like freelance stuff. And then pandemic happened, 2020, and I was scrambling to find work, and then couldn't find stuff that I really liked. And just getting like burnt out in general. I have a cousin who has been a respiratory therapist for 12 years, and then she was like, "This might be something that you might be into," because like I've always been good at like school, and like the school part like would never be a problem. I just never had another direction, you know, and so doing that stuff. I'm like, okay, it's like not technically a nurse. It's not as extensive as like nursing school, but you get like paid almost the same amount. So it's like, I'll give it a shot. So I like signed up and met a lot of cool people, like fell into it and like found out that I was good at it. People were telling me I was good at it. So just went along with it, you know. And
I'm
now
happy
I'm
to hear
here.
that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. 2 years in.
Yeah.
And how about your cousin? How instrumental were they in this process?
We hang out all the time and like we talk about work and talk about respiratory stuff and yeah, it's like I thank her a lot for, you know, just pushing me in that or like, you know, just revealing this like career path, I guess, you know.
Yeah. But I don't think you understand that, like, I had no idea. I had no idea what this guy does.
What did you think? Hey, wait, hold on. 20 minutes ago, what did you think he was doing?
I don't know. Like, just when I think of doctor stuff, I think it's just like there's so many different areas you can go into that I never really tried to hammer it down. But
Yeah, there's a
he
lot of
seemed fine. He seemed mentally okay. So the last thing I thought about was the fact that he was putting people on and taking people off of ventilators.
Oh, yeah. If you go on a
Yeah,
ventilator,
man.
it's not a good sign, right? Like
Say again.
it's if you go on a ventilator, you're probably not gonna make it off of it, right? Or what?
No, people make off of it a lot. It's just like, you know, people get like for example, like people who have asthma, if asthma is like really bad, where like where like medication doesn't help, they would like go on a ventilator and that would like help them breathe. And then eventually
Man,
you know, you give the medication on those ventilators and then you retrain the lungs to like work again type of thing. So a lot of people do get it off, but like in terms of like older people who have like other diseases that were on a ventilator, those are the people that are like that don't have much of a chance to make it type of thing.
damn.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this in like the best way possible. It's just like the way that you talk about this is like so chill, but that's the exact type of person that I would probably want in your position.
Yeah. I guess yeah. For my job, you do need someone who is calm and collected, knows what they're doing, doesn't freak out at like the littlest thing. If you freak out, it's like you're hindering like the help that you need to do for a patient. It's just that type of job where you gotta always be on your shit, you know.
I'm very glad that you're, first of all, acknowledging that you have that skill and are using it to financially build yourself up, because that is something that not a lot of people have. So
Yeah.
thank you for finding this line of work. And I know a lot of people out there who you may not have met in terms of their families, but are probably very grateful that you are in that field.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I've gotten those while at work too, you know, the thank yous
Yeah.
and all of that, you know. It's all a day's work, man, type of thing.
Yeah. Since I've known you, you've always been into art. You've always been into film. You've always been into photography.
When I like do like creative stuff, it's always coming from like within, you know. And so like I feel like ever since I started this job, I became more empathetic. You know, I see a lot of crazy shit, so it's like a lot of people with different emotions. People handle death in different ways. You know, a lot of emotions run through a hospital, bro. So it's like I see it and I take it all in type of thing, you know. So like my thing now, I'm like very like into like preservation of memory. and like just documenting like stuff that's around me and like stuff in my life, or like so, like
very, very in line with what you're doing work-wise.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So
that sounds like exactly, yeah.
Yeah. My approach to art, or like just like taking photos, taking video of stuff, just runs with like, people are not on this earth for a long time. You're not going to remember all this shit in your life without taking the steps to like document it. In the times now, just like with oversaturation of media and like consumption, you're consuming like photos and videos every single day on your phone and stuff. You have to like parse through the bullshit and, just try to be more mindful of like the stuff you capture and like the stuff you take in, I guess.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard because I'm going to take this back to this. We went to Vegas a couple weeks ago, and Dabu was there, and no one, one of our friends, Sarah, took a lot of photos, but no one really took photos of the entire trip. And we were there from Friday to Sunday, Monday.
That's true.
And she was the only one who was taking consistent photos.
I'm guilty of that. I was guilty of that too, but I was also like drunk a lot the whole time.
See, that's the thing that you mentioned. That's the hard part about this, is because my mental state of mind was like, I'm in Vegas. I'm with a good group of people. The last thing I want to do is be on my phone.
Yeah. That's always how you toe the line, like you don't want to like.
It's hard because if I was on my phone, I would have taken more photos, and that sucks.
Yeah.
that sucks. That like the world around us with these screens and things like that are conflicting.
No, it's tough.
Because I was in the moment, and I was like, I don't need my phone. I have everyone that I want to be around right here. Matt, wish you were there. Would have been great. But it's just like, like that's the hard part about this whole world that we're living in at the moment. It's just like, okay, to have a screen, to not have a screen. I guess that's the question. Shakespeare 2.0.
If only. No, I agree, bro. And I did, I was thinking about like taking more stuff, but again, it's like you just get caught up in the moment. Maybe I didn't want like taking a bunch of photos and videos to like take away from like the celebration. You know what I mean?
I agree. Oh no, dude, 1,000%. I took photos of Jen and I when we first got there, but once everyone got there, I didn't use my phone at all.
Party mode.
Like I used it to check people's locations and to like text the group chat, but like I didn't care to have it.
Yeah.
And that sucks. That sucks because I was like, oh God, I can't have my phone here for this moment right now. But at the same time, it's like, it's everything.
Yeah. Like
no one walks around with a big old camera anymore.
Yeah, I took the most like photos and videos at the nightclub, just because it's like, this is like, I'm never gonna be back here again, and this is some crazy shit happening. Like,
Matt, fun fact. So, and I think this is also what messed up didn't mess up the trip, but like messed up my mental status. Again, we were there from Friday to Sunday, Monday area. I lost my voice Friday night. I didn't get it back until that next Friday.
Yeah. Yo, that's crazy. No, Matt, it was a whole thing, bro.
I was like messaging people.
Yeah, bro, he was
writing stuff down.
Can I get a shot?
No, exactly.
Pretty much.
No, he would do that to like the host or like to the waiters, and then like we'd laugh because like they couldn't hear him. And
no, because they'd come up to me and be like, "What do you want?" And I'd be like,
we had to tell them like, yo, you got to go closer to him. You got to go. He's gonna whisper.
Y'all making it worse still?
It'd be like the sound of the wind is how to take my order.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Oh, bro. My goodness gracious!
Where'd you guys stay at?
Flamingo.
Flamingo.
How was Flamingo?
It was fun.
It was nice.
Really fun.
It was nicer than I thought it was because like it's funny because like I told like my coworkers that I was staying at the Flamingo, and then they were like, "Oh."
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know what to expect. I don't know about the fucking Flamingo.
I just booked 3 nights at the Luxor, and someone was like,
Ooh.
"Oh, the same way." Like,
Again, like
Get him out of here,
I have
man.
no idea.
bro,
I
$60 a
thought-
night.
Yeah, like, you
I
gotta
feel like
get
the
where
thing
you
about
stand.
Vegas is like it's a kill or be killed area. So it's like granted you can be at the beginning of the strip, or you can, which is the Luxor, or you can be like one of the older hotels, which is the Flamingo. But if you're like revamping the rooms and keeping like the shows and the games and like the things going on, like
The entertainment.
keeping them top tier and keeping
Mhm.
them new, then yeah, man, screw it, dude. You're still
Yeah,
in
that's what it
Vegas,
felt
still
like.
having a great time. I thought we had a great time, and it was honestly really cool to see all the old pictures for me.
Yeah.
To see all the flamingos from like 1960, 1970 with all those old cars, and that was super fun.
The lights and shit, yeah. No,
Yeah,
I thought me and Daniel's room was pretty good, so
I
no
thought
complaints
we had a
there.
great time.
No complaints.
Yes. Because I met you senior year of high school, going into senior year of high school, film camp. Shout out to Shazib.
Bro.
Uh,
Dude, you know what's crazy? Okay, I'll tell you this later, but like I met somebody like younger. I met someone who's like 20 right now who went to film camp. Like recently. It was crazy. But go on.
we'll get back
Yeah,
to that because I
yeah.
do want to touch on that.
Yeah.
Where did your love of media, photography, film, etc. come from? Because you were already into it, like head over heels when I met you.
Yeah, I think I didn't really start like watching movies like all the time until like I was like 14, 15. But it's like
That's
I don't know where it like came from. It's just like I guess being on the internet a lot. Just already liking going to the movies as a kid, I guess, Would always go like with the family and like my cousins and shit. And uh I guess like, when you're on the internet and like you're on like forums, like art forums and stuff as a kid, it's like people you like go into these threads of people recommending movies, and I think that's like where like my taste comes from, or like the expansion of like what other movies are out there, like movies from like 100 years ago, and like you can watch that stuff, and then just there's
I
so
find
much
it
shit
so
out there.
hard. Yeah, I find it
Yeah.
so hard to watch older movies because of the fact that they're so much older and just more like
Wait, say it again.
I'm a product of my environment, so it's like my favorite movies are like Avengers, and so like a movie from like 100 years ago is just not gonna hit me. I don't know, prop wise, I guess. I don't know, CGI-lessness,
Yeah,
you know?
no, for real.
Batman's not going to hit the same as it was in '92 as it was in 2012.
Yeah. So it's like, how do you find that, like, okay, I'm gonna be interested in this, even though it's something that's just so not our time.
To me, it's like I find I can find a lot of stuff in like in anything I watch. I can find something to be like hyped about, I think. Like with like an old movie, I can be like, oh shit, like they had they had these like dingy ass cameras from back then. How did they make it look so good, type of thing. I can get hyped on that. Or like just like a story from 100 years ago. Like stories from like 100, like hundreds of years ago, people are still telling now in like different contexts, type of stuff. And so I think like just being fascinated with like the production side of things. Like whenever you see anything, it's like, how did they make that?
What's your like? If there was one movie like it just blew you out the fucking water, like music wise, picture wise, acting wise,
A cinematic masterpiece.
No, I can definitely point to like the movie like I saw as a kid where I was like, oh shit, I want to like do that, or like it like blew my mind in a way. I was like, oh shit, you can make movies like that, type of thing. there's this movie called City of God. It was like from
Oh,
like you seen
that's a
that?
good movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
but still,
Like 2003, 2004 from Brazil. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
good movie, man.
I remember, yeah, I watched it. I watched it on some like dingy ass player on online, and like I'd never seen like I don't think I've ever seen like a Brazilian movie before, let alone like foreign films. So, like I would watch like anime and like Japanese stuff, but like this like I was like, oh shit, they're making like shit like this in Brazil, type of thing, you know.
Yeah.
So like that, yeah, I was like just like the characters, the way like the camera like moved and stuff, and like the way the story was structured. I was like, holy shit, I've never seen anything like this. And so that was that's a movie
I feel
that
like it was
will always stay with me.
realistic, like culture wise, and like with the
Yeah,
favelas, and I
that
never
too.
like really knew much about like things and what's going on in the favelas and everything either.
Mhm. Yeah, it's like set in the 60s, 70s, 80s, right? And
Yeah.
then just like wild shit going on, and it's a crime story too, so it's like guns and drugs and kids and stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. That's a good
Yeah,
movie.
no, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
There's so much shit out there, man. I still feel like people don't even realize, like,
Art is one of those things that is truly in the eye of the beholder. And so when you look at something that you want to take a picture of, what is it do you feel or you see that just like, okay, I can do this, but then you also don't just take the picture, you do edit it and you make it your own. You give it maybe a little blur, a little, black and whiteness to it. So tell me
sure.
about that process that you feel.
I don't really have a process. It's just like I take pictures of stuff that like just look visually interesting or like could tell it like a story in itself.
I'm going to plug your Instagram account. It's Lawrence, LAWN as in Nancy .ce. You guys log on, you look at his Instagram, and it's okay. The caption, which is already intriguing, a lot of big words, and
I don't
then
even think it's crazy.
you have this 8 photos, but they're not all photos because some of them are videos, and some of them are videos of the real world, but then some of them are not videos of the real world. They're just little things that you make. And then you have a song, and it's just a whole visual, mental, audible adventure that you take us on. And I don't know if you know that you're doing it, but it's like if you really just like sit down and look at one post, you're immersed.
Hey, dude, I really appreciate that because it's like I don't. Again, I think I do try to do that like in a
It's
post
fun.
in like a post at least if I'm choosing things for a post, I do
Yeah.
try to like make it a cohesive thing. And like what you said, like taking you into a world, like I'm not like specifically trying to do that, but I think it's just like just the way I
But you're
choose
doing it
things.
for you.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah, yeah.
doing it for you, and that's the empathetic thing that I would like to believe that I have is like when I look at people's posts, I'm not looking at them like, oh, they're doing this for us. I want to believe that they're doing this because they want to post this so they can look at their own profile and be like, this is me.
Yeah. Oh my God,
And
dude. No,
that's
I
what I
was.
try to do. I make, funny posts and funny pictures and
Yeah,
things like that.
you
But
do.
you're just like freaking you're completely different.
I
And
I
I
was
love it.
I've been thinking about this a lot recently, actually. Just like about like, how to like spend your social media time wisely and like how to like
Ah, nice.
post ethic like not post ethically, but like post in a way where it's not just like brain rot type of thing. So it's like, yeah, I think I don't like I don't like putting my personal shit out there like in a way of like I'm not telling you what I'm doing every day or like I'm not like telling you what I had for dinner type of thing.
Yeah.
But like I like to use my Instagram as a way like you said like to show people how I see the world and how I want to like how I make stuff and how that reflects upon me type of thing. So I've like reconciled with like that type of thing, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is like, or like just like came to the realization like, oh, that's why I post like the stuff that I post. It's like the stuff I make is like inadvertently always going to be like coming from within, like I said. Maybe I can pick apart different things than other people can, just based on like my education and like stuff that I watch a lot, or I watch a lot of stuff, so it's like,
Keener eye.
yeah, it's like I have the eye. I just have an eye for like movies in general. Like there's all types of movies, all types of like visual styles. So it's like I can point to different things and just pick it apart. I think yeah, compartmentalization in terms of like what I'm seeing in like a piece of art or like an image. That's like, I think that's like my strength more.
Gotta get a little serious, I guess. Say
Sure.
this is, part of the reason why we're getting into this episode here. I think we all have, a little bit of ties to LA at the moment. It's a lot of unpleasant shit going on, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
We have the deportations. It's hard for me because they're just ripping people out of their homes, their jobs, taking them away, and I'm not the one who likes to have these conversations on these episodes, but I feel like it's necessary to at least shed a little light on it. And I just want to get your guys' thoughts on it and think about, okay, how do we remedy this situation?
So for me, it's like I lived there for a little bit. I went to school there. It's one of the most unique cities in the world. Bunch of people, bunch of different people, bunch of different like cultures all in like one city, right? And it's like multiple cities in the city, and it's like a microcosm of America. Like everybody, we're all in the same living space type of thing. All different these different cultures and stuff. And like for me, it's like uh I have a like I have a responsibility to like speak out on what's going on, because I fuck with the people here. It's like so heavy, like Mexican community, immigrant community, Asian community. I lived in Cape Town. Like I still like hang out in Cape Town. I have good friends that live over there still, and I eat the food. I go to Korean barbecue a lot, and like I eat tacos a lot and shit. So it's like I'm so no, like I'm so like grateful for people.
We're cultured, man.
I,
LA has
I'm
cultured a lot of
I'm
people.
so grateful for people like working here, living here, and like just like making LA is like such a great place, And so, um, yeah, just to see like the current administration, or even just like the government in general, how it's like kind of always been. It's like they don't really care for um marginalized communities, and it's just it's a shame, and it's fucked up. I try to do my part. I don't have like a crazy following like online, but like I have like the network of like friends I have and like family, and so like I do like try to repost like community organizations that like pop up and like are trying to do their part to fight against like this craziness, and try to help these immigrant families stay in the country and like just like not fuck up their livelihoods. Like I want to be vocal and like be on the like right side of history, I guess. What I'm saying. It's just like I feel like I have a responsibility to this community that I cherish so much, type of thing.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, I feel like there's so many things going on where it's like, I feel like even the people who are passing these bills don't really know what exactly they're passing, in a sense. Like, I feel like they're not reading everything that's on those
Sure.
things.
Yeah.
So it's hard for us who are not even like we're doing the best we can, but it's
Sometimes
like
they are reading it, dude, and then they're like, "Fuck them, fuck my people. Like this is gonna benefit
Yeah,
me."
bro.
Like I'm
I
gonna
feel
get
like
more
I
stock
see
options
people
from this.
regretting
I'm
it.
gonna be able to like sell my stock ops before this. I'm gonna get all the money from this. Fuck the people who voted for me. That's that's how I
Yeah.
see it.
That's how that's essentially what like politics is. It's the country's been taken over by like corporations, and
Yeah,
who you think is like in power type
it's a
of thing
business.
That was like
is
the
not.
hard part of the whole like election. It was just like, all right, do we want Kamala Harris, who we all know is the better option morally, and
Or like in terms of like just an experienced politician,
yeah,
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Experienced politician,
Just
she has experience, like was
yeah,
only the vice president before this, so it's like that, then we all vote for this guy who was impeached twice and like tried to overthrow the country, and we're like, let's do that again.
who is also like given every single sign that he's a fucking crazy person.
Exactly.
Like,
The last 3 years have all been like, dude, this guy's a piece of shit. Like even like before that, like the 4 years before that, were like,
this fool has like
a piece of shit, dude.
50 years of evidence of him being a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Like,
and like
it's crazy, bro.
America's just ready to run it back. That's the fucking crazy part. But like what you said about like being bought out, like honestly, sometimes people look at like Democrats and like they're just bought out by corporations.
Yeah, and that's the whole system is like that. And so like I got like my politics have changed like over the years, just just basically just like through growing up and being more informed, and like just also just observing what's going around in front of you. Like
yeah.
just like I don't want to have anything to do with this fucking bullshit.
I just see how much money, because there's this big beautiful bill. Such a great name.
I don't even know like the crazy details about that, but
well, I just read that they're adding like within like 5 years, there's going to be like trillions of added debt onto what we already owe for defense and for ICE.
If they give ICE a budget bigger than Russia's military.
I just think about the fact that it's like, okay, what if we just spent that money on making these people citizens?
That's not part of their
that's not their plan.
Does it cost that much?
You know why they
or is it that long of a process, or is that just not what I mean? Obviously it's not what they want to do.
But do you know why they want to get rid of the immigrants?
No, not really.
Because they vote democratically. Historically,
and it's also like it's
that's
like
too simple of an answer.
Well, the simple like encompassing thing is like white supremacy.
It's fear mongering.
Yeah,
it's white supremacy. It's like it's always like America's always been just that. That's the umbrella for like all of American history, type of thing. And so it's like like white supremacy, capitalism. It's all meshed together, right? And so every like cog in the system is gonna serve white supremacy and like rich people getting as rich as possible. And so it's like you can't I read this, you can't humanize like an entity that's like doesn't have any like morals, type of thing. It's like, so America as an entity, corporations as an entity, like they don't operate the same way as like humans do. So like there's no empathy there. And so like when everything's like profit driven, like
that's why they fire you, no problem.
Yeah.
Just hire the next guy.
Yeah, that type of shit, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Bro. But I feel like I just saw a post about that, about like that's just how the new administration is taking things. It's like it's a business. So what makes money will make money, and what doesn't, let's get rid of it.
Yeah, it's kind of just always how that's been. It's like, go through American history, how like, fucking, like Manifest Destiny, like the beginnings of the country, expanding west, killing a bunch of people, taking resources, making the country richer, type of thing. Yeah, it's all like, that's all like in the name of business, really. If you really think
I hate that it's that simple, because I feel like that's so dumb.
It's crazy. It's crazy how simple it is, because it's like, again, like these.
I don't want to believe it's that simple.
These entities don't.
But everything tells me it's that simple.
They don't operate on human terms. How do you fight something that doesn't like play by the rules? You know what I mean?
I'm sure you've seen a lot of movies. Fire with fire, I guess.
Dude, there are so many movies
like that. I feel like that's always like the conflict.
You ever seen I guess like more recently, you seen like Killers of the Flower Moon?
Yeah, that's a good movie.
No, but I've wanted to.
Bro, that's like what all this shit's about, bro. Like,
Yeah, dude. My fiance is she's like a registered Navajo citizen, and so she
Oh,
tells
crazy.
yeah, she tells me all
Yeah,
these that happen. I'm like,
it's fucked up, bro. It's fucked
yeah,
up.
that's all I can say, man. That's fucked up history, you know.
Yeah, like there's a reason why there's not Native Americans around anymore. You know.
That's crazy. That sucks.
Yeah. Gotta liberate your mind, man.
I feel like it's just like I don't know. I guess I believe it, but at the same time, it's like,
It's a very
come
much.
on.
It's just like
Don't do this to me.
it's a cognitive.
Don't do this
dissonance.
to us.
It's a cognitive dissonance thing, but just because like we grew up in like the school system and like America's been America like the most powerful country in the world type of thing. Like we ate that shit up as kids and like
I saw this meme before. I was like, we only saw like 3,000 people die on live TV, and like when we were little, and so like people
yeah,
were just lives like crazy since we were like children.
Just
for real,
numb to
yeah.
it. Just gotta believe this. There's one day there's just gonna be more people that feel the other way.
Yeah, it's like my focus and like my way of like coping with everything is just like you gotta take care of like the people in your immediate circle or like or just like people that you care about and
Ride for those that will ride for you.
exactly
That's the best we can do.
yeah.
Pat McAfee, great quote.
What a guy!
He's a funny guy.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy is that they were doing the freaking they were doing the freaking raids and stuff yesterday too.
No, it's been ongoing, bro.
But it's like, okay, at least freaking take a. Oh no, on the 4th of July they were doing it.
Yeah. I mean, dude, that big beautiful bill, $160 billion. They're not stopping anytime soon.
Dude, yeah,
Yeah.
that's basically they funded a whole second army to be inside the country.
Yeah. Yeah. Like just ICE alone, like gets more funding than like most countries in the world.
I saw that.
Citizens.
I feel it's like top 15 or something.
Yeah. It's fucked up.
You know what's also fucked up? I'm just gonna like they also threw that bill where like if you're like a childless adult, like say you're like 75, you just never had kids. Sorry, pal, you got to go to fucking work. You got to go to work at 80 hours a month. Until you die.
Yeah, we have to be. For us, man, we gotta be careful with our finances, man. You don't want to be.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so fucked up, man.
That's that stuff. I'm like, there's no way all these people read this.
No, they read it and they voted for that shit, bro, because that's gonna benefit them.
Yeah,
it's not benefiting. At this point in America, the best way to live a life in America is to make some money.
Become streamers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Win the fucking lottery, dude. If you win the lottery, you'll be good.
We're gonna see some crazy shit these next like 10 years, 10, 20 years.
Oh yeah.
It's good. This country might become like unrecognizable. We'll see.
I even had like a conversation with Justina. Like, okay, at what point, dude? I don't want to say it, but at what point are we just leaving? Because we have a child. We're not, I'm not really fucking with this, and like we're.
I was thinking that too, but it's like, where do we go?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know
where the fuck do we go?
Yeah.
No one wants to take us.
Man, go to China.
Oh man.
I'm trying to go to China though. China looks.
I want to go to China, like Beijing or like Hong Kong.
Yeah, I want to go visit that place. That place looks sick.
Sick.
I feel like this ended on a very positive note.
Hey man, we keep it real on the life I'm living.
Life I'm loving, baby.
Life I'm loving. Sorry,
this is the life we're loving.
I love. Despite all that, I love my life right now, man.
Yes.
I got a good niche going on for myself.
Yeah, I mean that said, I feel like everyone's just got to stay vigilant, stay safe, stay smart.
Take care of each other. Take care of your
ride
people.
For those that will ride for you. You got any last words, Dabu? Gotta get you to a sushi dinner.
Broncos country, let's ride.
Oh.
I'm not a Broncos fan. I just like that quote.
That's fair. Ride for those that will ride for you. LAWN.CE. That is Lawrence Dion Dabu. Sir, thank you very much for coming on to the podcast known as Life I'm Lovin.
Thanks for having me, man. This was fun.
Of course. Broncos country, let's ride. What a guy. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Lawrence Dion Dabu. Thank you very much for coming on, sir. I hope we can have you again. This man is a respiratory therapist. He is a photographer. He is a film junkie and a pleasure to have on the podcast. I just want to say it, the life I'm loving is not always positive, but I hope that we're all leading with love, leading with understanding, and leading with empathy. Thank you very much for listening. Feel free to listen even more. We have plenty of episodes. The Life I'm Lovin', whatever you stream your podcasts on, I'm sure it's on there. Like, subscribe, ring that little bell, press that little star, rate us, comment. And of course, I want you guys to have a great night, have a great day, have a great noon, have a great evening, have a solid 24 hours. Eat some great food, listen to some great music, have some great conversation, and please continue to love the life you're living. Take care.